Welcome back to episode 2. We'll continue with our playthrough on the mod, just to go and explore and sort of get a sense of what it offers and what this game has to offer. It is an early access game. It is an action RPG 2D scroll sort of DFO-esque sort of game that operates on a timer that refreshes the map. So it's also got that sort of Total War feeling to it. And in terms of genre, it is part of the cultivation genre that is gradually developing, has been developing in recent times. And I think it will probably develop even more this year and in the years to come. So we're going to explore the map a little bit, and it says there seems to be a signpost not far away, right? So again, if you're looking to pick this game up, it's on Steam, and there's now a English mod. Not enough time this month. Again, a lot of the mod was machine translated, so you have to bear with it for now. And gradually, the modding team will take advice or feedback from the players and gradually improve the mod. So we're now into the sort of second part, or the first part of the game that's outside of the spawn area, and right away we have this Shenyang, Shengyang, yeah. So this mysterious girl coming to us saying that there's a man chasing after her. I've covered this in my previous playthrough, but since a lot of you guys will probably now pick up the game because of the English translation or the English mod, and gradually, as the mod improves over time, of course, there's going to be a greater player base. I'm just going to do this over again for you guys, since there's probably people that wants to look for video tutorials and so on and so forth. So basically, we're now talking to this person. She just popped up as we entered this area of the map, and she's being chased by a man that wants to sort of kill her. And of course, being the good heroine or hero or good cultivator of the game, or of our own lives, we're now trying to protect her. Well, volunteer ourselves to protect, and she left us with a book. So this is Hou Yi, right? So basically, in one of the Chinese myths, Hou Yi is the protagonist of that myth, which I'll explain as we. So he's chasing the girl. How would I let you succeed? Could be translated as "I won't let you get to her," right? So fight him sort of very easy because he's pretty weak, to be honest. But we are playing on one of the harder difficulties right now, so this is gonna take a while. Try to dodge her to the best as we could, and we're not very strong because we just started, but it's still doable, right? Try to dodge as you better than I can, of course. So speaking of dodging, right? So you can always take pills or medicine, right? So this one pretty much undodgeable. I said he's pretty weak, right? Like, that's a relative term, comparative term. So, this is pretty much over, right? He has no chance against our mighty balls of electricity. Was it three-legged crow? Okay, I had it as three-footed. All right. Clearly, it's still in development. So basically, he's telling us why he's chasing the girl, right? Or chasing after the girl, because he's one of these, or she is one of those phoenixes that's sort of, or crows as they call it. You can press M to see the map, right? So because they are sort of like very hot physically, that's their physical attribute. So that's one of the random events that come up, and you just basically go through it, and it'll give you. I can't. Okay. Oh, because that's. I see. I've clicked on the wrong part. So we're now sort of looking for the three-footed raven, following sort of the main story. So basically, we saw a bunch of shadows. We weren't afraid of them. We were feared, and this should be red, I think. Anyway, so we reduced attack by 10%. Okay. So basically, they're causing a lot of misery because they're phoenixes. There's a bunch of them, and oh, good. Look, there's random NPCs at the end of the month that will talk to you, sort of try to fight you, try to talk shit about your friends and your spouses, or your relations, right? It's pretty fun. So we're now trying to sort of defeat the three-legged raven, right? Yeah, so Wu is difficult to translate because it could mean red, black, and raven or crow in Chinese, right? So it's a difficult process. So we'll try to take down these birds because Hou Yi told us that they were causing misery. So little do we know, they don't even have health bars, and we'll just pretty much get our ass kicked. It's really amazing, yeah. No shit. And we have to sort of go back and talk to Hou Yi about sort of strategize. So the three-legged black crow, I think, or something. That's So we talked to Hou Yi, and he says, what should be done? I wandered in the world in the past. So basically, he's trying to say, let me translate the translation, the machine translation, Google translation, or basically he's telling us that he found a way to defeat the three-footed crow. We must gather the gold feathers and a sort of mulberry tree branch. The feather is sort of what you gather from the human-faced owl, which man-faced owl is pretty good, or human-faced owl, I guess that's fine. And the sort of mulberry tree branch, you have to first attain the crystallization or crystallized sort of stage in your cultivation to get. But first, we're trying to defeat the human-faced owl, as they have it, right? So we're looking for it, right? The game prompts us to look for it, and that's what we'll pretty much do in this part of the game, right? That's sort of the ultimate goal. I'll just let you show you guys what that's like. If you try to sort of find it, if you open the menus tab, it'll show you how far it is, I think. Okay. So it's taking, because it was sort of Chinese characters, translating it into English takes up a lot of space. So because Chinese is a fairly compact language, so the characters are a lot smaller, right? So usually they would tell you how many blocks it is away from your current location, right? So it's leading us there, and we're exploring a part of the map. It's still worthwhile because we're exploring a part of the map that we haven't explored. So we're just still looking. Oh, it's right here, and it tells us we have the strings of building the base. So basically, it's telling us to reach the foundation stage, right? So the next is qi shaping or crystallization, because as you will eventually see, it will be a sort of like a crystal that I wouldn't say religious. I would say the mythical idea behind it is that you want to sort of transform the qi or the energy or the sort of the living force within you into a crystal, or to transmute it in physical objects into forms, right? To use it for whatever abilities that you might want to develop. For instance, casting bolts of lightning or bolts of ice or something like that, right? Or bolts, or like boulders of rock, right? Or just hurl boulders at people requires a tremendous amount of magic, right? So mountain wave appeared in quicksand region. So we haven't found, it's near Lingtongzhen or Ningtung County or something like that. We haven't found this sort of part of the map, but this is sort of the things or the fights that we have to get through in order to progress in the game. As you will tell if you press somebody, there's a medicine spirit somewhere around. Okay, good. So I'll show you what that's like. So in order to progress in the game, it's telling us to go to this foundation stage, right? In order to defeat this monster here. In order to do that, we have to gather. Well, there's 3 ways to go to the next sort of stage. The easiest way is through the mortal way. The second one should be earthly way, or earthly manner. Yeah, earthly way is fine. Heavenly way. So way or law is the same, translating the same word, the Tao, right? So 人道, 地道, 天道. So D is earth, earthly, right? So you need to gather 2 of the 6 and 3 of the 6 in this line, 2 of the 6 in this line. The mortal one is 1 of the 6, and and a pill. You have to craft a pill on your own. We're not gonna go with these because I might as well just take it slowly and show you guys what it's like, and just how much time you're looking at in terms of the grind, right? And you do encounter random events as you travel on the map, so it's never sort of terribly boring or straightforward, even at this sort of early stage in terms of the game's development. So we need 3 of the 6 here, which can be gathered by going into these dungeons, which I'll show you in this video or next videos, and 6 out of these sort of auras or pearls or orbs, and one of the bosses that spawned, right? This boss, the mountain wave, or I would say like mountain slinger, or yeah, some mountain waver, right? Something like that. This is a literal translation, right? So this monster will actually drop one of the pearls and one of these 6 items. When they're dropped from a monster, it's usually one of the purple ones. Well, it is always a purple one, and if you go clear one of the dungeons on the map, in this part of the map, it will be one of the orange ones, right? So we're now trying to do that, but right now, if you press X, it should show sort of the skills you have. You have qi refining skills or abilities, and we need a movement or mobility ability and an ultimate ability. And also we're looking to break the second bottleneck, right? Sort of midterm or middle phase of our sort of progression in terms of the first ascension stage, right? The ultimate goal, the explicit or unemphasized sort of underlying goal of the game is basically you want to become an immortal, right? You want to reach apotheosis or godhood or sagehood, right? And so we have to sort of get our bearings in this world. So this is the Jishuang De school. Okay, so this school has earth, water, and knife or blade. We're currently we're looking for palm or thunder, or electricity or lightning, right? So palm or fist would be good. So this school doesn't offer those things. We'll probably have to travel a bit. Just pass a mountain, and the call of a deer in the valley seems to be bright. Well, sure. Look for the light. You can't find anything, but you got an earth spirit. Okay. So the spirit are sort of the talents are sort of these things, which you need in order to equip particular abilities or learn and equip particular abilities from the various books or manuscripts that you will find. So there's a lightning that is suddenly that it struck a tree, but when you woke up, that your whole body scorched. So, and you lost 22 health. Nice. So this is the quicksand area where the boss spawned. I don't know if the boss has been defeated. We can take a look. Yeah, no, the boss hasn't been defeated. And in these elemental or Pokemon regions, the monsters will randomly attack you. And this is one of the dungeons. You just click on it. It needs 500 currency, and once you clear it, and there will be a major monster for you to defeat. After you clear it, you will be able to receive one of the items that you need in order to progress or ascend, right? This person wants to dual cultivate with us. Is he talented? Is he a worthy friend? Fire. He's a bit older than us. That's fine, right? We're a fine young lady, right? Sure. Oh, he wants to spar. Oh, nah. you know, we're too busy, right? We don't we're you know, if you spar with them, they'll, you know, NPC, you can develop friendships and relationships with NPCs, right? And you know, since you know, I'm just playing, you know, this character because I like how she looks, and I'm not exactly looking to mingle right here, right? So Thunder, Fire, Spear. Thunder, again, I've never played with Thunder, but since it is our highest talent, I'll just give it a shot, you know. See if I like it. So we've enrolled in the registered in the school entrance exam. So this will take place in 3 month time. So we basically will just travel around the school for a bit, not too far because the timer does run out for us quite quickly. And how far this person wants to spar? Is she our level? She's higher than us. No. She's, oh wait, I misclicked. Okay, just want to get our ass kicked. Good, thank you. So I awesome, I lost. It seems that I won, right? Okay. Yeah, the dialogues could be more nuanced, but you know, it's pretty good right now. So basically, NPCs will come at you randomly, just want to kick your ass, right? And that's just part of life, you know. People are, you know, are jealous of our sort of gorgeous looks and just want to sort of mess with us, right? So this is another one of those elemental sort of Pokemon regions. Okay, 2 months. Look at that. I was spar. No. I like killing demons and demons righteously, punishing traitors and eliminating evil, maintaining peace and order in the 8 wastes. Sure. So, 理科, so we've developed some intimacy or affinity with that NPC, right, or that person. This person is like, oh, I've heard of you. You seem like a great person. Do you want to duo cultivate? Foundation establishment. So he's in the 2nd stage, but he's 74. No, thank you, right? So, you know, certain NPCs are more talented than others, right? And, you know, we're not judgy or anything, but it will be worthwhile to have develop relations with sort of people that will help us in terms of game progression, right? You know, there's very little to be said for an NPC's personality at this point of the game, right? You know, we're not looking for interesting people just because, you know. Since we look for the light last time and there's nothing for us, we look for the... Oh, okay. Actually, we did get something, right? Okay, I messed up. So you're supposed to look for the light, okay? In that scenario, you always look for the light. Or the voice of the deer, right? That's supposed to be some sort of auspicious Taoist sort of motif, right? So now we're in the entrance exam. You're Go Heng. He's a handsome young fella, right? 18 attack. Mother, Qi shaping, so crystallization. Pretty strong, pretty talented, right? Worthy opponent. Too bad we're gonna kick your ass. I hope. We have to run away, if we could. I think we might lose. How did he get so much HP back? What? I want to run away now. Oh, we lost. Oh, wow. We actually lost that. Okay, this is, you know, like my other playthrough, this is not going well. So we lose, we don't go into the next round, and we basically have to apply again and try again. Just like summer school. Yeah, we have to look through this whole process, right? And our opponent is kicking everyone's asses. So basically, we just got unlucky. We just had a very strong opponent. Oh, never mind. He still made it, right? So, okay. Refining initial. So, you know, we should be around the same strength. I think it's just we're playing on a higher difficulty than usual. We'll apply again. And this time, we might want to, you know, it's just, I always start with the school, and it might not be a good idea, actually. I'll just show you guys a dungeon, just get stronger and see if I actually go through a dungeon. Because you might, you know, you never know, right? We might be pretty good at clearing dungeons. So things will get fairly a lot easier once we've reached we've overcome the second bottleneck of sorts. Frog. So he'll spew at you, and it's fairly long. Sort of the range on that thing is pretty long. It's, you know, it's surprisingly long. You think like a toad wouldn't be able to spew that far away, you know. So it gets me every time, but it doesn't change direction, so you can always just sort of move out of it. So now you're in the middle. One of them is gonna have loot. Let's see if we get lucky. No, we don't. Yeah, bad luck. So the other room would have had loot in it. So yeah, we can. This is still doable. So whenever you you know, if you haven't read my guide, you should check it out, really, and see if you. I'm pretty sure it'll help you in a bit. You know, it'll be, you know, it'll take less time than sort of watching videos, right? Because it's just sort of like a 15-20 minute read, and there's not that many words in it. So I'll sort of tell you how to play the game, just as I do in these videos. And I was gonna say something, but I already forgot what I wanted to say. Just one of those things that happen to you when you get older, you know. You forget what you want to say. Oh, I have sky overcast. So this is a stone tool or stoneware, sort of like accessory that you can play with to get sort of some points of mood back. Medicine was defeated. The medicine, a dryad or traint. Drunken forest, drunken flower forest. We don't know where that is yet. So there's another dungeon, right? Which we can come back to once once we're stronger, right? We're not strong enough right now. We can't even get into a school. I see fellow Dao's body and make it to. Okay, one pair of my shoes. Okay, this is sort of like Chinese idiom translated literally, so I can't really translate it because I don't know what the original is like. So you can always click on this in 1 month, so the next month. So we'll just travel a bit, you know, maybe go through a dungeon again, see what that's like. Nothing spawned here. Okay, we found another dungeon. That's pretty good. We didn't waste our travel. Yeah, give us pills. So sta is stamina, or to be precise, it should be HP, right? Health points. Sure. Spirit or mana, right? It could be spirit, you know. Oh, look at her. I'm very happy to print that. Wow. Likewise. Okay. A rainbow appears on the horizon, and there seems to be a gathering of spiritual energy underneath. Go and explore. There is a pool of misty clear water under the rainbow, and there is a different tree with a human facet. Pick the fruit. Oh, okay, you picked a human-faced fruit, which will add 1 to your lifespan. At least I didn't screw that one up. We got something from it. Is it medicine? Yeah. We can use it. So herbs will be probably, medicine is good enough actually. So we'll now go back to town for the entrance exam. Hopefully, introduction ratio. That's no. So do we want to get our ass kicked again? Let's give it a try. Sure. Midterm. So they are stronger than us, or around our level. It's just a matter of skill and luck whether or not you can succeed. So this person's wood based, and they heal. Oh, I heal as well. Oh, I didn't know you could heal in an entrance exam. Oh, look at that. So this person uses wood style, fighting style, or abilities, wood leafy vegetal abilities. She's convinced. This person's name is pretty funny. Mikuka. So probably two different characters. Qin Shu Yao. Okay. Please advise. Huh. So 请多指教 will be like please. I don't actually can't come up with the translation on the spot. So this person is wind style, wind and sword style. Huh, interesting. So she might win because she used her movement ability, and we haven't gotten our movement ability yet. But it looks like we'll win. Good. Looks like we've actually managed to make it into the school this time. Actually, pretty lucky. You're strong, yes. So we will fight Mikuka, or Mikeke, in our next round. She does seem a lot stronger than us, but if you haven't found out or heard, oh, she's fist and spear. Look at that. Spear is sort of like a meme at this point in the game because it's sort of like known to be relatively weak, so we have nothing to worry about. And look at that, we came out on top, and everybody likes us better because we're sort of the model student, right? Since you saved one of our fellows, so there's an extra bonus, so we got 150 contribution points. And let me show you what we can do. Sorry. So this is our school, right? This is our sort of sect leader, rank sovereign. Okay. 宗主. Okay, that's one way to translate that. You can heal at the school. It takes 5 days, but it doesn't cost any contribution points or currency. Sorry, excuse me. I should stop making these videos right after I eat. So you could take on tasks which ask you to clear up monsters, gather sort of random stuff, defeat monsters, capture stuff, get back books or manuscripts, kill certain opponents or enemies of the school, which will give you where is it? Okay, here. Which will give you sort of these points that you can use to exchange these manuscripts with. So we're thunder or lightning, and we have also some fire. We have some fire in us, and this school has fire. Fire seems interesting. Fire and thunder. That seems to be pretty interesting. Clearly we're not spear. All enemies, immortal cultivators. So immortal cultivators, basically the other NPCs. So this is green. The ability we're using right now is gray, sort of the lowest class, and the blue one is sort of next to green, higher up compared to green. And since there is only a sort of blue fire ability, we're just gonna take this, yeah. And this will make our life fairly easier. And in order to purchase more, exchange better or more, so these are sort of foundation stage, and this is sort of 练习 stage, manuscripts or books, we will have to become higher, or have to promote within the school, right? We can ask for promotion, and it requires 100 prestige points. And right now we're just gonna learn and equip our new. So this is the movement ability that we got, which I forgot. So it's a teleport. It's a blink. That's pretty cool. We're just gonna go ahead and learn it and equip it. Our perception or intuition is 79. It's not too bad. Better than 60. So we're just gonna learn everything. So left, right, left, right. Good. So that's it for the movement ability. And now we're gonna learn the new basic attack. So this does take 15 days. He gives us bamboo. I don't know what that means, but sure. This person wants to spar with us. 东可. 25. I don't know. Does he have notable relations? 恋情. Nah. No, I'm not free right now, you know? We are trying to learn the new skill, right? Seeing you like smelling the breathe. Nice. That's something, you know, that's the first time I've heard that one. So we're gonna learn this. Pretty calming, pretty relaxing, sort of little mini game. Ah, crap. Just as I was saying. Good. Alrighty then, and we can equip it. Good. Equip. And you can cultivate or learn them. But I'm not gonna right now. We're just gonna do some quests, show you how that's like. So it'll tell you usually, okay, this is wrong. We're just gonna clear monsters. Other monsters near the school. I might have cleared it, which I shouldn't have. Can you spar with me? No. Leave me alone. Spar with me, you may. So we're pretty much stronger than her, and she has pretty strong relations. You know, you know, nothing. It has nothing to do with how she looks, and so we're just gonna spar with her. Pretty much kick her ass. So spacebar is the movement ability, which we've just learned. Pretty, you know, easy. Awesome, you won. Yes. Good. Have we reached our bottleneck? So basically we're looking to reach our bottleneck, and I'm just gonna go show you what that's like, and then basically we can clear the dungeon, right? So after we've cleared, okay, that's pretty far away. So one thing you could do, because I do want to do that, is you can use your contribution points. So this will allow you to rapidly reach your bottleneck, and once you've done that, you have to basically purchase another pill, right? So in order to break, we need this pill, Qi pill. Okay, I don't know what that actually is, and which you have to sort of purchase at the town, and we haven't located the town yet. So I'm just gonna grind out a bit and just show you guys how that's like, since we have our new sort of fancy ability. This should be a fairly smooth sailing. Little snake. Sneaky. Fairly straightforward. Okay. Let's see if we got lucky this time. Nope, we still didn't get lucky. So that room would have been where the loot is, or actual loot. Let's see if it does damage. It does a little bit damage, the movement ability. Not too much. So that's it with the dungeon, and you can now go back into the school and collect your contribution points. Sure. So the game prompts us to go to one of the shops to look for better abilities to use, but we already are a member of the school, or of a school, and gives us 22 prestige or reputation. Prestige is fine. Clear. We're gonna receive another one. See if we can do this. We don't have enough items. Can we promote? Spear attitude 22. So we still need a lot of reputation in order to progress, and we're looking for the town. And also we'll probably want to buy some stuff and sell some of this stuff for currency. in order to purchase the pill that we need in order to make to overcome our current bottleneck. Can you come and fix it with me? Double cultivate together. Right. Well, this will give us some experience, but we're bottlenecked right now, so that's unnecessary. Blazing one. Okay. All right. She's friendly and she's okay. Good. I accept. Whenever there's free stuff, you're not gonna sort of say no to that, right? So we're looking for the town now, and sort of to gather and show you what you can do sort of at the towns or the city, right? We're looking for the major city, but you can also do this at the town. So you can come to the town and do sort of these quests at the towns, right? So this is one of the smaller towns, yeah. So you can come to the inn and use the room to sort of heal. It'll basically heal all your attributes or stats. She looks like a friend. She wants to spar with us. Nah. So the game does have a weather system, although it's hardly noticeable. So we're not gonna try to challenge any of the major bosses right now because we still want to overcome that bottleneck. So we again got some attribute points. We don't need to do this because we're already bottlenecked, right? We're looking for the town. We're looking for the major town. There's the signpost. I wonder if it shows. Cheng, yeah. So Cheng is the city, and Zhen. You see, I'll show you. So the Zhen is a town, and the Cheng is a city, right? So you're looking for the Cheng instead of the Zhen. Okay. Basically, people are very friendly. They just want to get to know you. Do you want to double cultivate? Oh, he's married. Look at him. No. So, So in this game, you could actually become more intimate with the NPCs as you develop stronger relations with them as time goes on. So you can put stuff in the storage in the towns or the school, right? Stuff that you don't need at the moment, and you can sell stuff at the market. Do I need any of these things? How much is the pill? How much is the pill? 750. So we're 600 short. So we'll probably want to clear some dungeons then. So I think this is unoccupied. Oh, give it a try. See if it satisfies our requirements. And as a young cultivator, we're 18 right now, is it? 18 or 17. And we pretty much have to do the dirty work, sort of do stuff that the higher ups don't really want to do at the moment, and sort of get our foot in the door, right? Basically. And eventually or very quickly will sort of outpace the other NPCs, right? So, or the NPC characters. And this is sort of like at the end of the day, you can sort of come back and look back at how much you've progressed, how little they progressed, so on and so forth. And they're just sort of stuck in place. And that's part of the game, right? That's part of the sort of the psychology of it. So this is the other school. we're already part of the school. We don't really have to look it up. But different schools will offer sort of stuff that you can buy. Now you can still buy stuff from the school with currency. So this school offers sword and fist. So really actually wanted to try to use the fist style, excuse me, but you know, eventually, right now it's not our sort of a major priority. So we're looking to do quests for this. Okay, we can submit this. Okay, we can try to gather this and then receive. Okay, we cannot receive more than one of those quests. So we're looking for a dungeon around the town. Oh, we have to buy our spar. Nah. If you want to sort of progress in terms of your experiences, you can always do that. So this is the medicine demon or medicine spirit. It is fairly vicious and difficult. It's sort of a difficult fight of sorts. I'm gonna heal up. Wait, I didn't use the right item. Okay, use this. I didn't know if that was right. I might have wasted some, but that's okay. I'm just going to show you guys what this fight is like and sort of what you can do with this, right? It's simply known as medicine. Very nice. Full stamina. Okay, HP. Okay. So this is why he's vicious, right? Because he'll toss these little friggin' mushrooms at you. So you have to sort of revive by using one of the pixies or revive pendants, right? So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back to main menu and reload our save and avoid fighting Mr. Medicine altogether. Right, so now we're just gonna hand in a request, receive it. Okay, so did we clear that dungeon? We're still looking for a dungeon to clear. Oh, we already have 20 sacks, so we can submit it. Get some street cred. We get some prestige, and City Lord's Order basically is street cred or credits that you can use. Okay, you cannot receive more than 2. I still haven't finished it. Basically, those credits that you can use to purchase stuff at the sort of the city or the town's manuscript shop or bookshop, right? We're still looking for a freaking dungeon if it appears. Doesn't want to appear. Some obsessed alchemist. We're too weak right now. We can't really defeat that. I'll eventually show you guys what that's like. So, if you were to defeat any of the sort of the Mr. Medicine or Mr. Feng Shui or Mr. Alchemist, you will be able to get a book that gives you sort of 5 or greater talents in terms of these skills or traits. But right now we're kind of weak. We still wanna get enough currency in order to make it into the next to overcome our current bottleneck, right? Overcome our current threshold. And remember, I am playing on one of the more difficult, or the extreme difficulty, which is slightly more challenging than the sort of the beginner difficulty, right? So let's try our luck. 3rd time's the charm. Look at that. So we got a bunch of medicine, which you can use in the alchemy sort of portion or element or part of the game, the alchemy part of the game. I'll eventually show you guys what that's like. Great. So that should give us enough credits to overcome our second bottleneck, I hope. And also we need some sort of item, the item that gives us greater travel ability. So as I was saying, the game runs on a sort of timer, and this timer, or how fast you go through it when you're traveling on the map, is determined by your character's travel speed, right? And there are items that you could purchase in order to improve your travel speed so that you could travel further per sort of as you're sort of scaling or scaling the map, right? So we have almost enough. We can sell some stuff that we don't need. Let's see, we don't need this. I don't think. We don't need the medicines. Do we need the medicines? We'll need the medicines eventually, but does that give us enough? Do we need this? We'll hold on to one of these. We'll sell 2 of these. That gives us 266, which should give us enough for the pill, right? And this is the store. Okay, so this is the movement sort of item that you can purchase for 500. And just to show you guys, I'm gonna sell some of these stones. So 250 should do it. Okay, and we can now purchase the sword, right? That should be right. Good. Purchase. Okay, and you can equip it by clicking on B and just ride. So now you're riding on the sword. Isn't that cool? And it'll make you travel on the map faster, basically costing less time of the month, right? Less in-game time to sort of travel on the map. So now we've overcome our second bottleneck by taking this pill. Our attack went up by 3, so in total, the 2 bottlenecks, we've sort of increased 5 attack, and I think something like 10 defense, I'm gonna say. Something like 8 or 7 defense, right? So a bunch of nice things. Stamina went up a bit. So basically that's what you're doing. You're trying to overcome, you're trying to sort of get through the various bottlenecks in the sort of this beginning part of the game. You're trying to join a school and maybe meet some friends. You don't really have to actively do that because there's going to be people that come up to you. So there's 246 people in town right now for whatever reason. And you can look them up and see if they're talented individuals. This person looks pretty cool. Look at that. You can talk to them, right? With the other party. Small chat. Laughter, yeah. So basically, I'll chew the fat with you. He'll be pretty happy. And you can only dual cultivate. That feature is only open with members of the opposite sex. But the curious thing is that you, there's a way to change the data, the gender or the sex data of your character. But you're gonna have to look up that information on your own. I'm not gonna. So, if they're interesting people, you can just always click on them, talk to them. Small chat, right? So that's one of the features in the game. And now that you have access to the English, this should be a fairly easy thing to do, right? You can always just click on them. You can talk to them. Small chat, right? You can look them up, right? You could spar with them. You could, and if they're members of this opposite sex, you could dual cultivate with them in order to make them friendlier to you, right? But if they're the same same sex, you have to spar with them, right? And that's pretty much what you can do at this part of the game. In this part of the game, you're trying to overcome the bottleneck. Now you're trying to gather all the materials in order to progress into the next ascension, and eventually defeat this boss, right? This mini boss, the human-faced owl, right? And then after that, you're going to want to overcome the second sort of threshold to become a chi shaper or something like that. And that will allow you to go to the East Sea and sort of collect a mulberry branch, sort of in this part of the map. And once you've done that, you can come back and talk to Hou-Yi again and defeat the 3-footed raven, and that sort of concludes the first part of the game. So in the next few videos, I'm just going to sort of show you guys how I managed to do that and sort of the gameplay of that process. So I hope this has been watchable and enjoyable and helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.